You want to become a machine learning engineer and you look on the internet and you find resources like this, and this. You watch dozens of hours of tutorials and you still feel like you're not making progress. Why? Because in this field, what matters is not binge watching videos, but building. In this video, I'm going to share with you a key concept that helps people get ahead in their career, and it's called the 80-20 rule or the Pareto Law. So what is the 80-20 rule? The 80-20 rule is something that is used widely in business and in other areas of marketing and sales. And basically what it says is that 20% of your resources usually lead to 80% of the results. So 20% of your assets usually bring 80% of the revenue, 20% of your efforts bring 80% of the results, whatever you're looking for. But in our case, I adapted this rule to learning. What happens is that a lot of data scientists and tech professionals, they drown in all the tutorials, all the content available on the internet. And we see some YouTube channels that make videos of 24 hours, 40 hours. And you're like, if I only watch that, I can become great at whatever thing. But the reality is binge watching those videos without applying is useless. You can watch 20 hours and you will barely remember 10 minutes of it. So the rules that I like to apply is 20% of learning, 80% of applying. So if I have 3 hours to dedicate, I will spend 45 minutes learning, 2 hours and 15 minutes building. And that's how you can get ahead, not doing the opposite. A lot of people, they spend 2 hours watching videos and 2x speed and then barely applying for 1 hour. Do the opposite. Of course, depends where you are in your journey. The numbers can adapt. 80-20 is just an average. It's just something that people use, but you can do 10-90, 50-50 if you're a complete beginner and you need some of the fundamentals and watching videos to understand concepts. But still, nowadays, even if you're just at the complete beginning of your journey, you can still start applying straight on. Very basic things, but you can. There are plenty of good resources. There's also AI tools that you could use to get going, to give it some code. They can explain it to you. You can start applying things slowly, but always think of 80-20 rule. Don't get swamped in tutorials and start building. So how can you build end-to-end project as a machine learning engineer so that you can gain practice? First of all, you need to define one problematic they want to solve. Is it a regression project? Is it a classification project? What kind of thing you want to work on? Is it a computer vision? Is it an image classification? Whatever the problematic is, you need to define it first. What do you want to work on? Then, when you know what you want to work on, you need to look for the data. Is there any publicly available data? Do you need to scrape your own data? Do you need to use some API? Is it available on Kaggle? Whatever thing, but just find where that data is. Then when you have it, you can bring it into your IDE and you can start doing cleaning, exploring, feature engineering, machine learning, hyperparameter tuning, building your pipelines, creating your containers, your CI/CD pipeline, deploying, building a front end, all this kind of fun stuff. But first you need to get clear on what's the problem you solve, get that data, then bring it on and start working with it. There are so many things that you can work on, and that's why if you just go on each and every section and go watch 10 hours of tutorials, you will never get there. Take a lot of action along the way. If you don't understand something, go and look for it, ask ChatGPT, watch tutorials, do some hands-on with me. I've shared like very long hands-on videos of over 2 hours. You can go do them with me, you can clone the projects, and you can just have some proper practice. One book that I highly recommend is Designing Machine Learning Systems by Chip Huon. I know a lot of data scientists and machine learning engineers, they don't really recommend books, not everyone anyway, because they feel like it's boring and everything happens on the computer, everything is code. But this is gold for people that want to build the mindset of how experienced data scientists work, because this comes from real experience, things that you might have encountered or things that you might have not, and a lot of things that you will read in here that will happen in your project, and you'll be like, aha, I saw this somewhere. And you go back and you try to improve, because the goal is to learn, but to always learn the right things. And sometimes by watching videos, if the person explaining to you something made a mistake, you will learn that mistakes. But when you learn from different resources, especially some that are reputable, then you learn the right way. So I highly recommend this one. If you have the budget for it, honestly, it's one of the best investments to have just on your desk whenever you need it. If you're enjoying the video so far, remember to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It does support me massively. Thank you for doing it. I can't thank you enough. We just reached 4,000 subscribers on the channel. When I started 2 years ago, honestly, I didn't think that I would keep up with it. I'm at 85 videos now, which has been amazing. I've got a lot of support from you. So thank you again. 75% of you are not subscribed to the channel. So if you enjoy these videos, just consider doing it. And if you do, thank you again. And for those that have been supporting me, thank you all, guys. Without you, I wouldn't be doing this. So again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Let's keep going. Next is show your work. One thing that a lot of tech people have is that they shy away from showing themselves online, because let's say you do this as side projects. You want to improve as a machine learning engineer, you're looking for a job, you're looking for freelance gigs, but your work doesn't exist anywhere. So how will people know what you're doing? And putting your project on GitHub without having a good README section, without things being structured, that's confusing even for a technical person, let alone a recruiter or someone that is looking into your content. So I would advise you to be active somewhere. Either write blogs on the projects you're doing on Substack or Medium, or on LinkedIn, which is much easier. You can just write what your progress is, what you struggled with, what you fixed, or start a YouTube channel like I'm doing and document along the way. This is a way for you to express your knowledge and your expertise with the whole world. And then one day when you apply for a job, instead of explaining everything you're doing, which you can just show links into your social media accounts where everything is publicly available. It just adds a lot of weight of trust for other people towards your expertise. And that's something super valuable, and that's something that compounds. A YouTube video can last for years, can still bring views and still bring opportunities. So don't sleep on it. And this idea of show your work comes from a book from Austin Kleon, and it's just basically don't miss out on the opportunity of showing what you're worth, what you're learning, because we live in the digital world. If you don't showcase yourself online, you're missing out on opportunities. And lastly, use the Feynman Technique, where you teach others in order to learn yourself. When I started in the machine learning engineering path, I thought, what is the best way for me to learn? One is do end-to-end projects. Two, teach others how I did so that I can learn even better. And that was a key concept for me to improve 10 times more. Instead of just watching tutorials, I decided to act on it, do hands-on, and teach others, which forces me to go back, understand what I did, and teach it to others, and then it sticks in my mind. So whenever you can, even if you teach it to your friends, to your colleagues, to people that you know online that have the same interests, the fact that you try to use your own words to explain something helps you understand any concept 10 times more. So don't sleep on it. Try to always find a way to teach, and that's why showing your work, it's one way of doing it. You're trying to explain what you did, and therefore you understand even more. And if you want to go and watch one of my end-to-end regression project in machine learning, you'll find it just here or in the description below. Go give it a watch, and if you feel like it, grab a good cup of coffee, 2.5 hours, and you can do it. Let me know what you think.